friends, this is Linol Anderson here with you guys with a brand new YouTube BitChute video. Well, you see the clips I started you guys off with today. No, those aren't actual legit real zombies, but I believe this is some programming to get us ready for that. What you just witnessed was actually this new substance they're calling as slang trank, okay? It's a sedative tranquilizer that they're putting in the supply of the FENT. I gotta be careful what I say here, right? But yeah, they're putting it in that supply of what people are taking, right? And it's very dangerous. People are losing their lives, and it's horrible. But the thing is, they're looking very zombie-like, and they're having very zombie-like effects. Okay, my friends? And that's not what today's video is about. We're going to go further into this whole zombie agenda, but I just want to bring out how this is going all across the United States now. It started off in Philadelphia, and now it's creeping into other states. I just want to say what they put in those substances, you got to realize the powers that be control the supply of those substances. And like the whole F to the letter E to the letter NT crisis, that was all orchestrated, and the powers that be are behind that, and they're definitely behind this. And I believe they just want to put it in people's minds, you know, zombies. You know, we see it everywhere in the movies and just culture and everything. Zombies, right? They really push the zombies. It's predictive programming. And we do know they have an agenda for a zombie type apocalypse, and we're going to be getting all into that today. So before I get into it further, just going to encourage you guys, please hit that subscribe button. As I say, subscribe to survive. I cover it all from what's happening in the world, extraterrestrials, aliens, occult, spirituality, all that. So hit that subscribe button, and also please smash the like. Helps old Lionel out so much. And now let's just get right into it, okay, my friends? So yeah, lots of predictive programming that we've seen over the years with this whole zombie situation. And I'm actually going to be playing a clip for you guys in just a little bit. But before I do that, I just wanted to explain to you what I believe is going to happen. Okay, my friends? What it comes down to, through my research, is it appears, you know, a couple years ago, that whole sickness thing started in the world, you know, and then they got everybody to go out and take that thing that they wanted you to get. I'm sorry I have to speak in code, but that's just how it is on YouTube. Well, from what I've been researching, is that thing that they wanted you to get, it may have contained certain things in it that may be inside people as we speak, laying dormant, okay? So it just needs to be activated for it to take effect, if that makes sense. All right, my friends? So they got the poison inside of them with the virus, and it just needs to be activated by something. Well, what does it need to be activated by, my friends? It need something that I'm thinking might be the culprit is 5G, right? They have to put all those towers up, right? That beams these low vibrational frequencies at you. Well, some experts are saying this could cause a frequency tone that may be able to activate however they created this bioweapon technology. And one of these things that they put in this thing can produce zombie-like symptoms. It could cause people to get aggressive. You know, it might not be exactly like how you see in the movies, but it could cause people to go pretty much crazy, kind of like mad cow disease, right? Get dementia, kind of lose your mind, get physical, violent, stuff like that. And, you know, there's been predictive programming of it. I really recommend watching the movie Cell. Okay, have you guys heard of the movie Cell with John Cusack and Samuel L. Jackson? Yeah, it's about these cell towers, right? And this happened like they made this movie in like what I think it was like 2019 or 2016 or something like that, not too long ago. And yeah, they have what look to be 5G towers, and people are certain going insane, losing their minds, acting just like zombies. From the cell towers, from their cell towers, and they go crazy, or attacking people, eating people, killing people, right? Just absolutely nuts. But it only happened to certain people. Some people were immune, like the John Cusack character. He was immune to it, right? And there was some other survivors that weren't being affected by it. But the majority of people were. Well, why would only certain people be affected by these cell towers if the cell towers affect everybody? Well, they didn't say this in the movie, but I connected the dots and I figured, well, they are probably the ones who didn't take the thing that they wanted you to get, right? Maybe they were the unjibbity jabbed, right? And that's why they weren't getting affected. So, you know, it's very scary. And then at the end, well, I don't want to ruin the ending, but pretty much they're all connected to like a hive mind, which reminds me like that thing they want you to get has the nanotechnology in it, right? And it connects you to the AI and all that. So very scary predictive programming, if you ask me. So it really got me thinking. It's very possible that there's something to these towers and how they're up all over the place, and maybe, just maybe, people have got this this inside of them, and they're just waiting when they want to go forward with that agenda, and they'll just turn up the 5 to the letter G, right? And then people start, you know what I mean, my friends? So it's very alarming, and I'm going to tell you good ways that you could detox this. Stick around to the end of the video, and I'm going to let you all know about detox, because it is possible to get this out of you, but it's alarming. And I don't know about you guys, but I've heard a big increase in violent crimes. And maybe it's just my city or something, but I don't know. You tell me, leave a comment down below if in your city. Have you been hearing lots of people getting, you know, and lots of people, you know, and everything? Like, it seems like a lot of people are starting to get much more aggressive and a lot more crazy, and maybe it's just sign of the times, inflation's getting bad, you know, all those kind of things, the whole combination. But who knows, maybe it is from the 5 to the letter G and whatever they took, you know. But yeah, I want to show you guys actually a video of this lady who does the blood testing. And it's kind of alarming what she's finding in people's blood, which kind of points towards what I'm saying here. And unfortunately, it's affecting everyone. It's not just affecting those who took that thing that they want you to get, but it's also affecting people who didn't take it, which is the alarming thing. Which means nobody's safe, because I guarantee you they've been putting this in the food supply, in the air we breathe. And you could even get it from the people who took the thing. They call it shedding. So nobody's really safe. That's why detox is so important. So I'll show you the video, and then we'll come back and we'll talk about how to detox. Because if you don't detox and you're not a detox machine, you ain't going to make it. Take a look at this video anyways.
Since 2017, I've looked at people's blood. I kind of know what is supposed to be there, what it's supposed to look like. And what I'm finding lately has more things in it than it should. All I can say is, this is what I'm finding, and then the first thing a client is going to say is, what do we do about it? And I don't have that answer, and that's why I'm reaching out. My name is Kelly Bacher. I live in Campbellford, Ontario. I am a live blood analyst. I'm a practitioner that just helps people analyze anomalies in the body, and then we give, like, say, a meal plan or a supplement regime to help them feel better. I had an influx of people that were like, we really need this done because we're being told there's nothing wrong. And they just knew there was something wrong. these things that I'm seeing, which I've sent video and still pictures, they're illuminated. They glow green, and they self-assemble. And when they are morphed into whatever organism I'm looking at, they look crab-like or squid or like something. It looks like tentacles, segmented tentacles, kind of like a spider, but I never saw those things before. Never. And then there's the metallic kind of looking pieces that will eventually degrade but turn into a living thing that I don't even know what it is. If I shut my microscope off, they go almost dormant. And then when I turn it back on and the heat's up and the lights are on, then we're dead 1 minute, and then you'll just ever so slightly see them move, and then before you know it, it's all a buzz again. That's not normal. When blood dies, it dies. These things aren't dying. And it's scary. When I first noticed, it was like bubbles. I don't know if you've ever seen mold spores develop, like where there's like a few bubbles and then all of a sudden bloop, you see another one, and they're kind of like growing. At first, that's what I saw, and I do believe I sent that picture to you, and they just kept bubbling, but then the smaller bubbles kind of connected, causing a chain. And then other chains joined it to make almost like a network. It was very bizarre. That was one of the anomalies. The other one was the metal fragments. Well, they look metal. I can't say they are. I can't conclusively say that. They broke apart, and as they were disintegrating, strings or legs, or I'm going to use the word tentacles because that's what it looked like. It looked like a baby squid. And I've not seen that before, so I reached out to a few people. They are also seeing it, but they're not sure what it is. I sent it to my professor as well, and he had never seen anything like it either. I did wash my slides, and I have recreated this entire thing on every single person, and I will find some of this in everyone now. I never found it in the unjabbed before, and I am now, including myself, because I look at my blood all the time. There's a couple of bubbles here, and it is coming out of this. This is normally like liver congestion, but this actually looks like it could potentially build one of those chains.
And this only happens when the blood is breaking down.
Yes, it seems that these things are more noticeable once the body starts to decompose. And the only thing that bothered me was you would think that the anomalies would also decompose, but they are not. They do change, they do morph into something else. So these ones are the red blood cells, but these things forming here, when they get into masses like that, that's where I found that they started to evolve or morph into something else. Now it hasn't started yet. It could happen while we're sitting here. It may not. When blood dies, it dies. it's a practitioner, come forward. Bring your pictures. Let's collaborate and figure out what's going on. If you're a client or a patient that has been dismissed, or they're not listening, or it's in your head, or you're perfectly normal and you know you're not, come and see us. Make an appointment, get your blood checked. At the moment, I don't have a protocol for these things because I don't know what they are. But I'm hoping that if I just keep talking and keep saying stuff, somebody will go, oh, I saw that too. And then we can talk, network all over the world. There's lots of people that do microscope work. There's no way somebody hasn't seen these. I'm not the only one. There's no way.
All right, my friends, there you go. So, wow, how do you like that? You know, it's kind of freaky when she said, you know, usually when the said something about the blood dying or something, but whatever is in it is not dying. It still keeps going when it's supposed to be dead blood or something like that. She's saying. Well, you guys just saw it. So that's weird how it's still active, whatever that is. And it kind of looks like little alien things inside of people there. And that's happening in people who even didn't take that thing. Is this a sign that people are being changed and possibly something we can't even anticipate is going to happen? Something that's going to be out of this world? Well, my friends, all those zombie movies, Predictive Programming, right? I think they got something planned up their sleeves. And I don't want you to be in fear. Being in fear is not going to change the situation. And of course, this is a timeline we can go down. If you raise your vibrational frequency outside of that of this matrix, then it's possible you could hop yourself right on another timeline where some of these things don't take place. So I don't want you to be in fear, because if you stay in fear, you're going to stay on the zombie 3D Nibiru timeline, which we don't want that. But with that being said, we got to be logical about the situation, and we got to take steps to prevent all this from happening. So with that being said, my friends, I recommend detoxing. You gotta be a detox machine, because if you're not detoxing every day, you're going to get this poison inside of you. And it's going to prevent you from the ascension. It's going to connect you to the A, to the I, and it's going to maybe turn you into a zombie someday. Who knows? Or maybe just end your existence altogether. So for detox, of course, I always recommend, I take this every day, OWELLI's liver detox. Everything detoxes through our liver, my friends. And GMOs and the thing they wanted you to get, and what we're breathing in the air, and processed foods, it all attacks our liver, okay? Smoking, drinking. So if your liver's not functioning right, you're not going to be detoxing the poisons out of you. So this is the liver detox. It'll flush it right out of you. I take it every day. Link to that is down below. Use my link. Helps me out, helps you out. They also got a colon cleanse on there, which I'll also leave a link down below. My friends, colon cleanses are fantastic. It'll get the parasites right out of you. You know, you're going to be on the toilet for a bit, but it's one of the best things you could do for detox, to clean your system out. So the link is down below. Of course, I always recommend detox baths, my friends. Detox baths are fantastic. I like to mix in the magnesium, the bath salts, you know, or magnesium foot bath salts or whatever. You could do a foot bath or just a full body bath. So the Epsom salts, that's what I was trying to say. Epsom salts, I like to put in some baking soda, that pulls stuff out, and then bentonite clay. Okay, that's volcanic ash that pulls out the heavy metals and all the toxins. And then I add borax in there too, that natural laundry detergent that pulls out the graphene oxide and all that kind of stuff that may be inside of you. Okay, so that's extremely effective for detox. All right, so you know, there's plenty of good things, whether it's zeolite or this or that, you know, lots of good things for detox. I talk about it all in my health class on Patreon too. I have lots of videos on detox there. But, you know, it's not difficult. NAC, I like the supplement NAC, NAC. That's great for getting the graphene oxide out of you too and detoxification. So, you know, lots of good options for detox. Fasting, that's something, you know, that's just not eating food. Do a 24 to 48 hour fast. That'll detox you. Sauna, I go in the sauna 4 to 5 times a week. I got a gym membership. Make sure you're exercising a lot. You gotta do everything you can to be in the best health of your life if you want to make it, if you want to ascend to higher levels of consciousness and all that. You gotta be in the best shape of your life, my friends. Because if you're not, well, you know, lots of people aren't gonna make it through this cycle. So, like I said before, don't be in fear. That's the worst thing you can do. I'm not trying to scare you guys, but we can't ignore the negative. We need to bring awareness to what's going on so we could maybe prevent what's going to happen, or might not be able to prevent it for some people if they haven't detoxed and whatnot, but you can prevent it for yourself anyways. And try to spread knowledge and wisdom, awareness of what's happening. And hey, end of the day, maybe it's not going to work out for them. Maybe they did put it in that thing, but maybe it's just not going to work because it's an experiment, right? Maybe their plan's not going to work at all. Maybe it's going to be a massive failure. It's going to backfire on them and everybody will be fine. Who knows? Just got to be prepared, my friends. So, like I said, all the links are down below. If you like my content, you're still watching, well, check me on Patreon. Got exclusive content down there. Got the Ascent 5D class, health class, occult class. Palladian channelings, if you want me to do Palladian channeling for you. I got tons of great services, so the link is down below. Buy me a coffee if you'd like. Any help, any support helps, you know. And hey, subscribe and hit the like button. And I got a massive video coming this weekend, so make sure you stay tuned, my friends. Lionel, signing off. You guys have yourself a fantastic day, week, whatever. Cheers.